Secure the Philippines Initiative Network. Para sa Diyos, para sa pamilya, para sa bayan. Spin Media, nakatuon sa paghahatid ng mga positibong balita sa loob at labas ng ating bansa. Spin!
Alam ko maraming nagdi-deep breath. Kami maraming trabaho. And I think bilang mga nagmamalasakit sa ating bansa, bilang mga Pilipino, you deserve to know not only what is happening, you deserve to know why, and you deserve to know the inside stories. So allow me a few minutes to try to directly explain to you, the people, what is happening in our country, what is happening in our Senate, and dahil inside story, what's happening in our minds. And let me start first with this verse. No, I love this verse kasi it deals with two words that are very, very powerful. It deals with faith and hope. Sabi po sa Hebrews 11:1, faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. Ulitin ko po nasa Hebrews 11:1. Sabi, faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. So I want to talk about two words, no? Faith. Nakarinig po ako ng napakalungkot na statement. Sabi, ang Pilipinas po nagiging mas mahirap mahalin, no? So, just like Charles de Gaulle, sabi ni Charles de Gaulle, actually, hindi niya sinabi to, pero it's attributed to him because of his many statements. Sabi niya kasi, I love France, but he said something about the French people. Di ba? Parang madaling mahalin ang France, pero hindi madaling mahalin ang French people. Former President PRRD always said na friends niya ang mga Amerikano, but the American government is different. So, the way I take it, dun sa mga nagsasabing mahirap mahalin ang Pilipinas, I think hindi nagbabago, lalong lumalalim ang pag-ibig sa ating bansa, naguguluhan lang sa ating leaders at politicians. But again, there's a difference between magulo at ginugulo. At meron pong difference na maganda takbo, wag mong guluhin. And malaki po yung difference that sobra ang corruption, sobra ang poverty, sobra ang takipan, walang reform, walang change, mali yung values, you have to disrupt yan. Disrupt not in the sense na guluhin lahat, but guluhin mo yung momentum ng corruption, ng kasamaan, para nga magkaroon ng repentance, magkaroon ng restoration, magkaroon ng revival, or magkaroon ng pagbabago. So, it is my hope that a spark of hope appeared in May 11. Why? No problem yung takbo ng Senado pagka normal times. But alam po natin that there is a world crisis because of Iran, Israel, US war. We knew that in 2022, nung nagkaroon ng Russian-Ukrainian conflict, apektado din tayo. We know that our being in between the rivalry of China and US also has an effect on us. We also know that the flood control scam, the infrastructure DPWH scam, was so big, is so big, that no one imagined na may ghost projects. But until now, the facts have not all been laid out, no? And a clear reform, a clear change is not upon us. So we have to accept the reality that there are those in the Senate who are comfortable at ang utak lang ay yung impeachment, which is a good accountability mechanism. But it's not the be-all, end-all, because the flood control scam and other corruption, including agricultural smuggling, including I recognize the changes being done in the BRR and customs, diba? But the everyday corruptions that hurt people, diba? That's why yesterday, Sabi ko, we have to look at the real numbers, no? We keep looking at 11, 13, 12, 11. Sabi ko nga, solid yung 13, hindi magpapa-11. So, kailangan natin makita yung real numbers, saka natin balikan bakit ang tingin namin yung 11 ay nango-11. So, what's the real numbers? 7%. May nagsasabing almost 8% sa pinakamahihirap. That means sa 100 pesos mo, 7 pesos napupunta lang sa inflation. So, yung dating mabibili mo for 100 pesos, yung pera mo 93 pesos na lang. For the millionaires and billionaires, it is a problem but not that big a problem. But for those who ang daily wage is less than 700 pesos. First of all, usually ang trabaho computed a little bit over 20 days. Pero 30 days mo na. Sabihin mo na minimum wage every day, 21,000. Magkano pamasahe? Magkano renta? Magkano kuryente? Magkano pagkain? Pag kinumpute mo yun, sakop na yung 21,000. So, bawal magkasakit. Bawal na magkaroon ng sapatos or gamit pang pasukan yung anak mo. Bawal na magkaroon ng weekend man lang na makakain man lang ang pamilya together. Bawal manood ng sine. So, these are the numbers that really strike at the heart of the everyday life ng Pilipino. Magkano na po ang bigas ngayon? So, sa Pilipino po, marami kang pwedeng tipirin, pero syempre, hahanap tayo ng kanin. And if you look at the numbers deeper, the poorest of the poor, di ba, noodles na nga lang yung hinahati-hati. Minsan, isang pamilya ng 5, hahati-hatiin yung noodles because nga, even the minimum wage is a luxury. So if you look at the numbers, isama mo na yung unemployed at underemployed, almost 9 million yon. Tapos 10 million Filipinos abroad. Ngayon, yung iba sa Middle East nagkakaproblema, kung hindi man sa remittances, sa trabaho nila, sa kita nila. So, good for some OFWs na mataas ang dollar. Pero sa marami na nag-i-import at sa atin mga consumer, napakataas po ng itataas ng presyo ng bilihin kung hindi po makakahabol ang peso sa value ng dollar. So, we'll have a separate talk about the numbers, but I want to emphasize sa ating pong first speech as Senate President, yung bigger picture, sinabi ko nga po, di ba, na napaka-importante po yung spiritual, economic, socio-economic well-being ng isang bansa, financial well-being ng isang bansa. Hindi lang po politika. Nakatuon kasi po tayo sa politika, which is important. Good governance is important. Accountability is important. But economics, health, education, the soul of the nation, values, this is very important. So going to the numbers, let's clarify some things about rules. No? Sa rules muna, mismo ng Senate, nakalagay doon, simple majority can amend. Again, emphasize ko kasi binabaliktad ng ating kaibigan ni Senator Lacson. Sabi niya, okay lang pag-usapan yung rules, wag lang i-railroad. Wala pong railroading. Ang sinasabi po kasi niya, nasa committee yung rules. Ang plenary po or yung plenaryo ay mas powerful sa committees. Ang mga committees parang bowl po yan. Pwede mo ilagay dyan, tapos ipro-process sa bowl, or pwede mong tanggalin, ilipat sa bowl, or dalin sa plenary. Ang rule po ng Senate, hindi po kailangan dumaan ng katulad po ng pinagdadaanan ng bills. Kasi ang bills po nasa Constitution may first, second, third reading. So we were not violating any rule, and in fact, May 11 pa nag-start yan. So nasa nagsasabing nagmamadali kami, May 11 pa yan eh. So sabi nila, Monday na lang. Bakit? Kasi po, iilan lang sila nandun during that Tuesday night. But the point is, we were ready to defend and talk about the proposal. Ang dami na po lumabas na hindi totoo. For example, for any reason, pwede mag-online. Hindi po. Ang nakalagay po dun sa proposal, justifiable reason. And the Senate President still has to consult the Majority Leader and Minority Leader case-per-case basis. So, hindi po to blanket na anytime for any reason, pwede ka na mag-online. O sabi pangalawa, pandemic lang kasi to bringing up. Hindi po. Panahon pa ni Senator Trillanes, kay Senator De Lima, bringing up na po to. Yung ibang nagkri-criticize po ngayon, tingnan nyo po yung mismong sinulat nila at reasons nila. They were arguing from the point of view of representation.
Secure the Philippines Initiative Network. Para sa Diyos, para sa pamilya, para sa bayan. Spin Media, nakatuon sa paghahatid ng mga positibong balita sa loob at labas ng ating bansa.